Before the sun ever touched the cracked windows of the mansion, Daniel Reyes was already awake, tying an old apron around his waist with hands rough from years of sacrifice. Just a week earlier, his mother Rosa had been the maid there, quietly scrubbing marble floors and dusting gold-framed mirrors. Then she collapsed on the bus ride home, her body finally giving in after decades of working without complaint. The doctor said she needed months of rest. Bills didn't care about months. Rent didn't care either. So Daniel made a choice no one expected. He stepped into her place. Daniel was a poor single dad raising his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, on a paycheck that barely stretched. He had lost his wife years ago, and since then, every decision he made was about survival. When he showed up at the mansion asking for work, dressed in borrowed clothes and worn-out shoes, the staff laughed under their breath. A man replacing his mother as a maid. They thought he wouldn't last a day. The owner of the mansion, Victor Harrington, was a self-made millionaire known for his sharp suits and even sharper temper. He barely noticed Daniel at first, too busy barking orders and complaining about fingerprints on glass that sparkled more than most people's futures. Daniel kept his head down. He cleaned. He listened. He learned. Every task was done with care, the same care he used when braiding Lily's hair in the mornings or helping her with homework at night. Days turned into weeks. Daniel never complained, even when his back screamed or when staff treated him like he didn't belong. What no one knew was that Daniel left the mansion every afternoon to rush to Lily's school, walking her home, cooking dinner, and tucking her into bed before returning at dawn to start again. Sleep was a luxury he couldn't afford. One evening, Victor stayed home unexpectedly. He watched from the balcony as Daniel carefully polished a silver railing, stopping to fix a loose step without being asked. Later, when a priceless vase nearly slipped from a shelf, Daniel caught it just in time, his own wrist taking the impact instead. Victor noticed the blood, the wince, and the way Daniel simply wrapped it and kept working. Curious, Victor finally spoke to him. It was the first real conversation they'd ever had. Daniel didn't beg for sympathy. He simply explained why he was there. About his mother. About Lily. About doing whatever it took to keep his family afloat. His voice never shook, but something in his eyes did.